Let's go. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Ashley with My Size Fits, and today we are interviewing and getting to know Miss Rachel Greenbaum, or Mean Bomb. If you're taking her class, she is Show a Mean Bomb. But she is one of my favorite people in the world. She is my instructor in Krav Maga, and if you need to learn from the best, she's one of the best. So I'm very honored to have her with us today so we can ask her a couple questions and get some information regarding Krav Maga, because a lot of you have probably never heard of it before. So guess what? You're going to learn all about it today. So let's begin. What is Krav Maga?
What is Krav Maga? Krav Maga is the official tactics of the Israeli Defense Force. In Israel, all men and women join the military. So it is a very hardcore, meant to defend your life, no frilly, no gimmicky type of martial art. The words Krav Maga are Hebrew words, and literally translated they mean contact combat.
Mm-hmm. And you literally are in constant combat when you take a Krav Maga class. So how long have you been doing Krav Maga?
I have been an instructor in Krav Maga since 2007. And then before that I had a background in some other different martial arts, but I found Krav in 2007 and have been going strong ever since.
Once you start,
You just can't stop.
that's what I meant to say. You know what I mean. You got me. So there's different levels in Krav Maga, just as in other martial arts systems as well. So can you describe the different levels of Krav Maga and then explain your current level in Krav Maga?
Absolutely. So Krav Maga is a belted system, even though we don't necessarily wear belts. It depends on the school that you go to. But it is a belted system. Level 1 is yellow belt. Level 2 is going to be orange. Level 3 will be green. Level 4 is blue. Level 5 is brown. And level 6 is black belt. Krav Maga is an integrated system. So every level builds upon the previous level.
Very cool.
There's a couple things that define Krav Maga as a system. As I said, it's integrated, but also it's meant to be learned quickly and to be able to be delivered under very stressful situations, because being attacked is a stressful situation. Yeah. So all the movements are based on your body's natural instinct to specific attacks. And that being said, I just got my black belt actually last year, January 31st, 2016. And it was by far the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, so it was a very big achievement for me.
Why is being a black belt important to you, and why was it so difficult?
It's just been a personal goal of mine for a while, especially as a female. There's not a whole lot of female black belts in Krav Maga. It is, as I said, it's very, very brutal. And that's one of the reasons it was so challenging, because the test itself, you test every level in the system. You go through every single technique in the entire system, and you work with a partner. And when you're the attacker, actually, as opposed to the defender, it's even worse. It hurts even worse, because that's the way the system is designed.
Yeah.
And then we go into group drills where you're being attacked by multiple attackers. We had to do a segment where we defended against a live knife, so a real blade.
Wow.
And there are safety precautions taken, of course, but it really does something mentally to you when there's a live blade coming at you, no matter the speed or which way the blade is turned.
Right.
It's a scary thing.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, after you get through all the techniques, there's a final drill where you're in the middle, and once again, when you're the attacker, it's actually sometimes even worse in this particular drill, but you're the monkey in the middle, and you're getting non-stop attacks from whatever your partners, the people in your group choose. It can be any self-defense, any choke, any bear hug, it can be strikes non-stop, it can be a long gun, it can be a handgun, it can be a stick, it can be a knife. And you just have to identify the threat immediately, defend, and then somebody else is already attacking you before you even know what's happening. So you go through a segment like that, and then after that's done, then we all gear up and spar each other. And then when that's done, they bring in fresh fighters that haven't been testing for 6 hours straight, and that are also higher ranked than us. So we had some 3rd degree black belts and things come in. And then we have to fight them, and they're fresh. And then my very last fight was a guy who outweighs me by about 100 pounds, and I had to do 2 minutes. Oh, he's also a 3rd degree black belt and a Santa Monica PD, massive human.
Just a beast of a man.
He's a beast of a man. And he was my very last fight, and
awesome.
He was the largest person in the room. I was the smallest person in the room, and
good pairing.
yeah, it was great. 2 minutes stand up, 2 minutes on the ground, and then I didn't die, so it was great.
And she's here to tell us all about it. I'm currently, actually today we had midterms for level 1 testing. So I was at Alliance this morning at 9:30 going through a checklist with my partner and a couple other people who were getting ready to test into level 1. So I'm about to do that, so I'm excited. Black belt in Krav Maga is definitely a goal of mine as well. So
Awesome.
it's amazing to have her here and train with her and just have her as an inspiration. So I hope she's inspiring you because she's inspired me, and I want to inspire you. So we'll just continue. For people that are out there now hearing about Krav Maga, would you recommend it to men and women, since men and women in Israel do take this course and everything? So this is definitely something you recommend for women to take.
Oh, 100%. It's a great self-defense system for anybody, but I definitely believe all women should have a little bit of self-defense training, even if it's not something that you have time in your life for to commit to 2 days a week, 3 days a week. At least go take a women's self-defense seminar and get some basic skills, because that's the main thing we talk about. Is one of the first things you're going to hear out of somebody who's been attacked is, "I never thought it would happen to me."
Right.
So just a little bit of preparation, a little bit of knowledge can give you the confidence to not even be the person that attacker picks.
Yeah. One of the things that they say in Krav Maga a lot is these skills are going to help you go home. We want to teach these skills to you to keep you safe. So if you are attacked, God forbid anyone's attacked, but there's so many different random things that happen, live attackers in London and Paris and in shopping malls and stuff. If you have a little bit of knowledge of how to protect yourself, it will help you go home and stay alive. That's where I took Krav Maga, because I want more information on how to stay safe. I want to be able to inspire other women to go out and start taking Krav Maga or any self-defense, like Rachel's saying, just so you have that knowledge and you have that muscle memory of how to get out of a choke, or what to do if someone's pulling you and dragging you towards a van. It's like, I don't want to think about that, but I'd rather have the knowledge and know how to get myself out of that situation safely than not and just panic. I don't want to panic. And trust me, the drills that she's talking about, the stress drills, they're stressful. They are literally created so your body goes through stress, so you learn how to stay calm in the stress and react through the stress and the adrenaline. And it's so vital to take those stress drills. It sucks, but it's amazing once you go through that and you're like, I survived that.
Yeah, we want to train as accurately as we possibly can without it being a real life, attack. So we have these different drills. We provide stress, even little things like shutting your eyes. So yeah, it just gives that element of you don't know when it's coming, even though you know it's coming. Just shutting your, it adds that extra element.
It really does. That element of surprise is very natural. Like if you're getting pushed from behind, like whoa. It's shocking. So it's great to have those, to learn through those experiences. So when you're in the real world and someone chokes you from behind with a push, you're like, oh, I know how to do this. Snap, I can do this. I can get out, I can protect myself, and I can find the exit. I can get away. So again, we don't want to have to think about being in that situation, but Krav Maga gives you the mental strength, the physical strength, and just the know-how to get out of those situations. So again, if you don't screw Krav Maga, I'm not interested, go take a self-defense course. learn how to kick a groin. You know what I mean? Be okay with kicking a groin and eye gouges. And it sounds like, oh, it's so violent. These girls are so violent. No, we're just, a lot of anger wrapped up in these pretty packages. But still, we can kick your ass. Especially her. So I'm done talking about Krav Maga. How about we show the people what it is?
All right, sounds good to me.
All right, let's go do this. You ready? Let's go.